Redemption. I ask for forgiveness, not permission. Speed walking like I'm on a mission. Self-imposed intervention. Now I'm on a path to redemption. I have places to be and things to see. Tapping into my creativity. Bottled up, now spilling like blood from a cut. Something bothers me and I don't know what. Years wasted being wasted. Lamenting success I never tasted. Having so much potential on a level head is quintessential. My sadness would seep out my pores, waking up half naked on bathroom floors. I'm making up for it now, following the signs. Watch how it plays out, letting others know through word of mouth.
How's everyone doing tonight? This first one, I wrote the night before Lit Hop because I couldn't go to sleep. I had a conversation with a friend who was like, oh, you know this, I forget what the lead singer's name was, but they died from, does anyone know what a speedball is? Oh. Trigger warning. Does anyone know what a speedball is? Okay. This one's about people that about people that I idolize. And there is audience participation, so if you get onto the cause of death, then say it with me, okay? Chris Farley, 33, found dead in his apartment by his younger brother. Cause of death, speedball. His last words, don't leave me. John Belushi, 33, found dead in his hotel by a groupie. Cause of death? His last words, just don't leave me. If you live fast, you burn quicker. Just don't let the laughter die down. Jean-Michel Basquiat, 27, found dead in his home by his girlfriend. Cause of death? Quoted as to say, they tell me the drugs are killing me, but when I stop using, they say my art is dead. Hearts on walls, sheets of canvas consumed until nothing remains. Philip Seymour Hoffman, 46, found dead in his bathroom by a friend. Cause of death? Quoted during his final days as to say, if I don't stop now, I know I'm gonna die. River Phoenix, 23, found collapsed outside of the Viper Room on Halloween night. Cause of death? His last words, Bob, I don't feel so good. It's okay to die. I'm expecting it pretty young. But dear God, just don't let me die alone. Each summer is a new face, muralized on t-shirts, televisions, eyelids, tongues, up, down, and all across the nation. Seems to be known by their real name, their birth name, not Jamie, John, Joe, or Johnny, more like George, Brianna, Eric, Dante. I saw it with my eyes, not yours, and I was disgusted. A room full of has-beens trapped into its bucket. Rap races no one ever could win. Every hour, on the hour, across California, San Francisco, San Diego, Omaha, Sunset, moonlight, everyone tries to see memories preserved in the winning final. Nina, Wanda, Dean, Jackson, David, Clean, Evan, Dave, McKeevan, we're good boy, Pittsburgh land, just like you and I. Wall, big wall, giving others out, you and I in. But I've been here so long, I'm all here. Time bomb, death and telephone summer. Licorice, guns, drugs, booze, drugs, prevent. I wouldn't even know where to fucking start.
This next one's about suicide.
Oh, right. What?
It's called Thank You, But I'll Bury Myself. At the end of every cigarette lies a dance so familiar to the natives that only they understand. I threw myself through the lanes, pushed over the window, down the cliff, through the fire, straight to hell. When I say it's over, it is over. Bury me with a book of forgotten, lesser damned, and last year's things that were wrong. My last words will be written on the back of the page, torn from my favorite book, with my favorite pen, will read thanks, but no thanks. Thank you guys. Oh, fuck. Thank you, I appreciate it. This one's called Boyle Heights Blue Video. Dreams are the home to drifters, with a feeling of loneliness so pervasive that it warned me not to go to Hollywood, but it was my heart that told me I should. In places deep down where monks roam freely, I always hope for more between the moon and the sun. In complete devastation between the spaces of my breath, I begged for forgiveness from anyone who would listen. There was no answer. I believe in blessings and curses, but I'm curious about asking the shaman next door if what I saw in my dreams could ever in some way hold any truth. Thank you. Do I dare try and read that same poem in Spanish?
Yes.
Fuck, okay. I practiced it once last night. Alright. What did you get out of it? Okay. Boyle Heights Blue Video, en español. Los sueños son un lugar para las almas perdidas, con un sentimiento de soledad tan penetrante que me advirtió que no fuera a Hollywood, pero era mi corazón el que me dijo que tenía perdido. En lugares muy profundos, donde monjes vagan libremente, siempre esperaba por más entre el sol y la luna. En completa devastación, entre los espacios de mi aliento, rogué por perdón a cualquiera que escuchara. No había una respuesta. Yo creo en bendiciones y maldiciones, pero tengo curiosidad por preguntarle al chamán de al lado si lo que vi en mis sueños pudiera en cualquier vida sostener alguna verdad. ¿Es that good, Paul? ¿Las dicen? Okay. Thank you, guys. This one's called Scarification. It's about a friend that died freshman year. His name is Bill Mua, and yeah. I was 14 when Bill died. Gone at the drop of a shoelace, with little to no time left on solid ground. He's not coming back, is he? Well, if he was, I wouldn't have asked myself that question over and over and over again, to no avail. In spite of this, against all odds put forth in my stretched hands, I hope he saves me. I'm sick. I'm sick of having to cover my mirrors at night and the thoughts that keep me up, girl. Sometimes it feels like I'm drowning into an abyss with nothing to show but bleached scars, blotched tattoos, and an empty smile. No masks, no bullshit, just reality. You ask how I'll be remembered when it's all said and done, but I don't know if my name will hold weight when the curtains close. If that's true, then it really was all for nothing. As we fall into uncertainty, these are my confessions as I wrote them in stone. I stand before you today, having laid down my life for you, bearing nothing but my crossed arms and the .44 Magnum revolver holstered at my waist. When you can no longer understand this world or find yourself asking, why me, with no reasonable answer, know that there has to be more. This is the promise made by those who love and those who won't return. I was 14 when Bill died, gone at the drop of a shoelace with little to no time left on solid ground. But I'm 20-something now, and not a day goes by that I don't think about that kid. Where'd he go if not home? Thank you. Sweet, okay. This one I'm never gonna read again. No, I swear. It's, I just wrote it one consistent thought. I was just like, let me just see if I can do it. And I didn't even edit it. I was just like, that's it. I'm just gonna read it as is. It's called Bluebird. I caught a glimpse of you as we drove through the grapevine at the crux of midnight. On the road to nowhere, making something out of nothing with the poison between your lips.
Angels flying by at full throttle with little to no sign of stopping. Wings stitched to their leather backs without reserve or exam limit. They revved their motors while howling at the moon, but I couldn't stop staring at them. On ground zero of Los Alamos, I held my breath in case it was my last, awaiting desolations at the hand of God. Still, I closed my eyes when the bomb dropped, but lost it when you rested your head on my shoulder and said, "This movie's so fucking good." In the face of a giant who told stories of his past and his treasures, earned, not bought. Pancho Villa's trigger finger, the same finger that led a revolution, born to die, living the fight for a different Mexico, not the Mexico that slit your dad's throat and sunk him in gravel. A double-headed newborn, owned once by Ronald McDonald himself, and toasters possessed by the devil. When asked why he had it, and why he was even still around, George looked at me and said, "You know, at the end of the day, Charlie, it makes good toast. But sometimes I go back and listen to those recordings just to hear your laugh. In fields of strawberries surrounded by bees, and a wooden basket for only the best of the best. But if I think hard enough, I can see the colors of your dress and the way you smiled when you were crowned queen of the berries. From walking alone on the snowy sidewalks of Boise, Idaho, to sitting next to each other on Ferris wheels overlooking Fresno, California. Locked hands on the streets of Little Italy, romanticizing suicide while on the search for the purity of eucalyptus. Ice rinks around each corner of our city in time for the winter, and the deep hole where my favorite tree used to be. Did I wait too long? Because now nobody's calm. I didn't listen, even when you said, "This isn't going to end well." I didn't listen. But I don't know what's harder, letting go or just being okay with it. I'm bad with words and even worse with luck. That's why I keep a quarter tucked into the sleeve of my passport, just in case you call and ask if I'm ready to run away. We made it before daybreak and exchanged one last goodbye. "You may never see me again," she said, but I wasn't hurt. I knew how the story was supposed to end. I know it all too well. But this just might be better for us, you know. Thank you, guys. I'm not reaching one, but they're quick. Dear X, you are the ruin of man, set to get your kicks from running with vultures and screaming into the void, doomed by no fault of your own, or the turn of your next card. The girl with stars in her eyes, living somewhere in between euphoria and disaster, in colder winters and even hotter Julys. Have you found what you're looking for? Thank you. One last one. This one's called Homesick. Under the haze of a golden goose, a promise was made. Forever. Words etched into the palisades for all to see. Gladiators with a spirit never to be broken by heartbreak or grief until we are both champions. It's alright if we miss the train today, he said. There's going to be another tomorrow, and we can drink and drink and drink until you have to go. Or we can hit the tracks and put everything we have or had on the 9-horse, or the prettiest horse, pleading to Mother Russia for her good fortune. As I stared at the center of my palm, I remember what they told me in Sunday school. Clouds will pass, and so will we. Until then, I stand by the clock waiting for you to leave, and looking forward to your return. Farewell, buddy. Thank you so much for coming out, guys. Thank you, Mi Cafecito, for having us. Get home safe.